After reading messages that felt like blades cutting through my heart, I suddenly realized that he no longer loved me the way he used to. Where were the messages that once made my heart flutter? The ones I would read over and over without ever growing tired? Where were those moments when his large hand held my small one as we walked together under the chilly sky, just before spring arrived? Where had all those lingering memories and happiness we once shared gone? And then I cried. It was over. Really over. My mind was tangled with thoughts, circling around the question, what did I do wrong? I had lost everything. Tears kept falling like a summer rainstorm. After days of agony, crying until there were no more tears left, I finally understood. So this is what heartbreak feels like. Sunday morning. No need to wake up early for work. I just wanted to sleep forever. The whole family was already awake. Every now and then, I could hear the sound of footsteps approaching, followed by a voice calling out, "Still sleeping? Get up already." A moment later, another voice chimed in, "Come help us instead of lying around." And then, my mischievous little brother teased, "Sis, you sleep like a pig." I tossed and turned in frustration, knowing I couldn't go back to sleep. Fine. You all win. Dragging my heavy body out of bed, my swollen eyes barely open, I stood in front of the mirror. My face was puffy, my eyes swollen to the point they could barely stay open, with dried traces of tears still marking my cheeks. Is this even human? It was terrifying. How did life become so miserable? Stepping outside, I saw an abandoned patch of land overgrown with weeds. Just looking at it was exhausting. But there, my parents were happily pulling out weeds together, laughing and chatting. My little brother hopped around, singing "We Don't Belong Together" completely off tune, making my parents burst into laughter. The sky was a brilliant blue, a few birds flitting across, chirping cheerfully. A cool breeze swept by, carrying the crisp freshness of the early morning air. I took a deep breath in and exhaled forcefully. How wonderful! It turns out, happiness is sometimes just this simple. My little brother beamed with joy after successfully pulling out a tall weed, almost as big as he was. He ran around waving it in victory. I could see that he was happy. My parents kept laughing despite the endless weeds still left to clear. I knew they were happy. And seeing the people I love happy, I too felt happy. I realized that life is still so beautiful. And we miss out on so much of that happiness when we drown ourselves in sadness, in negative thoughts, or in chasing after a happiness that was never meant for us. I laughed at my own foolishness. The last lingering tear finally slipped down my cheek, and that was it. Happiness comes when we learn how to see it. Thank you, life, for giving me another day to love.